I wanted to take just a moment to honor one of the true pro-life heroes of our time, a Democrat by the name of Bill Patmon, a state representative in the Ohio House of Representatives who just passed away at the age of 80. I first had a conversation with Representative Patmon when we were about to introduce the heartbeat bill back in 2017. This was one of many times we introduced the bill, but I had a policy that we only introduced the bill once we had 50 of the 99 members to sign on. I wanted to do the work ahead of time to make sure that we had the votes and showed the world that the votes were there to bring it to the floor. And we only had 49 votes. And so we were introducing it the next day. And so I scoured the internet looking for a way to reach Representative Patmon after business hours. And I found a press release for when he ran for mayor of Cleveland. Found a phone number on it. I called it, and he answered. And he signed on to be the 50th co-sponsor of the heartbeat bill. But then we ran into a problem when we were facing the second veto by Governor John Kasich. And so we needed to get 60 votes, not 50, but 60 of the 99 who need to vote for the bill for it to pass. I lobbied all day the day before, but I was coming up short. If we were going to get to 60, something we had never done before, we would need to get another Democrat, not just the one pro-life hero, Bill Patmon. So Bill and I met that morning. We lobbied together, one of the Democrats, and fell short. Didn't work. And I said to him, there's one other rep. I said, his name is Glenn Holmes. I said, this is his concern. And I took the bill and I highlighted it. I said, see if you can get to him. Text me when you do. So the session was beginning. I was up in the chamber. I still had that feeling like, I don't know that we've got 60 votes. I don't think we do. And then I got a text from Bill Patmon, and I looked at my phone, and it said, done. And I said, oh my goodness, we've got a shot at overriding this veto. I still was trying to get more votes, so I went downstairs, and I was looking in the window of the chamber, and I'm not real tall, so I was standing on my tiptoes, looking in the window, seeing if there's somebody I could pull off the floor to try to get their vote. And Bill Patmon came up to me and said, you're going to strain your legs standing on your tiptoes so long. You know what's happening, right? They called a recess. Here he was, a Democrat that wasn't allowed to meet with his Democrat caucus because of his pro-life stand. He was kicked out of their meetings. And so the Democrats called for a recess in the session and went to meet. And Bill told me they were threatening the Democrat that he had talked to, that he assured that he would get his vote. His name is Glenn Holmes. He said they're threatening him right now. With his political career, if he dares to vote for the pro-life bill. I asked him, I said, Bill, is he going to hold firm? He says, I don't know. And we held hands that day outside the chamber, and we just prayed that he would vote pro-life. And so session began. The votes were cast. We needed to get to 60. It was 58-35. And we're 2 votes short, and about 10 minutes went by, and Glenn Holmes went forward and voted yes. So that's when we were 1 vote short, and that's when I rode through the blizzard to bring back our swing vote, Marilyn Schlaby, that gave us the 60 votes to override Kasich's veto. But without Bill Patmon, none of it would have happened. He's the guy that stood alone in his own party and reached out to another Democrat to get his vote. If that had not happened, we would not have overrode the veto. And I'm reminded, too, of a time when I saw him in committee. And I saw him taking a stand, a bold, yet gentle. He was very, very gracious, but he made a bold stand. And I went up to him afterwards. I said, Bill, I just want you to know, God's hand is on you. He's going to use you in a powerful way. He's going to use you in a miraculous way. And I saw him a week or 2 later. He said, what you told me really messed me up. It's true. God used him in a powerful and a mighty way. And we will be forever grateful to Bill Patmon, a Democrat pro-life hero. I just wanted to make sure people understood who we just lost, a champion for life. One more thing. If you feel like we've been defeated because of the referendum that took away all our pro-life laws, I just want you to know that battle is not over. We're fighting, and you're going to hear about it soon. I believe we're going to recover all. And so be encouraged. We're going to fight, and I believe that God is going to give us the ability and the victory to recover all. God bless you.